Tinasia Zalana Mama. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Tana na 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 na.
Good afternoon to all South Africans. Good afternoon to MTN customers. Good afternoon to the customers who are not on the MTN network. Good afternoon to all of you today. In the next hour, you will have the opportunity to ask me questions. You will have an opportunity to interrogate me. You will have an opportunity to hold me accountable. You will also have an opportunity in the next hour to demand answers from me. And me, on the other hand, I have the responsibility, or should I say the obligation, to answer, to give feedback. I have the responsibility to account and to fix the challenges that concerns you. In essence, I have the responsibility to do my job. Welcome to our edition of the CEO Live Chat for July. I'm excited to be with you. I can already see there's a number of comments coming in. Bongani Dlada, I can see you, my brother, about MLO. Thank you so much. I'm going to be attending to the questions that you are asking. We are talking a lot today also about the customer journeys, and I'll explain why and what we mean by that, So I'm going to cover eSIM, I'm going to cover payments and suspensions, also some of the nice new features that we've introduced. I'll talk about it in terms of payments, SIM swap, I'll touch on that as well. But I also want to give you feedback. I want to give you feedback on the network. I want to tell you the number of sites that we continue to fix on a daily basis. Ours, ladies and gentlemen, is a 24/7 operation until we get through the entire challenges of load shedding. Rustenburg CBD, Kurondal, we fix the sites there. Saldanha Bay, we fixed the site in Magalies, Northcliffe Primary, Vanderbale Fire Station, we fixed the site in that particular area. Sherwood Place, we fixed the site in those particular areas as well. Olifant Sport, Nkumbulo, Valview, the sites in that area have been fixed. I also want to give you more. Ntorwani in Tokoza, Anderson Avenue in Fairlands, we fixed that. Ratladi Street in Tsakani, I'm sure if you're in that area, I would like to get feedback from you. We have addressed those. Cosmo City, we're addressing a number of sites there. I think we've almost done almost 80% of the sites in Cosmo. If you're in Cosmo, please do give me feedback. We've addressed those as well. Brianwood in Tlhabane, we've done that. Also in Rustenburg CBD, we've done that. In Buitikong, we've fixed the site of Bonang Masia Supermarket. If you are around that area of Bonang Masia, you should experience good network. We've worked on those sites. Four Ways Hospital, that site we've addressed. Bryanston High School, North Riding Square in Rambek. We're moving quite very, very strong, colleagues, friends. in a number of areas, and I'll touch on them as we go along. But this is just again to tell you that my role here is to be accountable to you, is to really fulfill the promises that I've made to you. So I've come to account, I've come to give you feedback, I've come to tell you the things that you have done. Um, Spoke about Rambek, 463 Maple Road in Midrand that we're fixed. Box Crane Village, we've done our job in that area. Morelita Park in southern Pretoria, we've done the work there. Lutlakani, I think this must be in the northwest, in the Greater Ngakamudiri. The site is in that area. Atamelang, we've done the work there again, Greater Ngakamudiri. So we are really, really moving with speed. North Taxi Rank, Joburg Central, we are fixing all of that. So basically, when I'm saying fixing, what do I really mean? Is that we're making sure that, whether it's stage 1 to stage 8, the network MTN will be available for you as our customers. This is a 24/7 operation, non-stop. The team is working just to make sure that we deliver the service for you. So I'll give you some more sides as we go along today in the conversation. I'm keen to hear from you, to take feedback from you, and I'm going to be giving you one of my biggest obsessions that I've always discussed with the team that you must fix. And I'm going to come to you. I see you, Morakana Molepo. I see you, hello. I see you, Pramod. I'm going to take your feedback. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Elise, I'm going to come back to you. Okay, I see you. I'm going to come back to you. Okay, let me just acknowledge a few people here. Let me talk to this one. Okay, I'm going to look at Melanie Dupree's. I'm going to be with you as well. So one of the things that I've said we'll address is what I call the customer journey. So eSIM, we've done a fantastic job. In fact, the team has done an amazing job on the eSIM on prepaid. Very, very seamless process. That is because we heard you, we heard your pain, we heard your complaints, we fixed it. Now the next one is just to clear the postpaid one, but the prepaid one works like a gem, very few steps, working very well. So that is the feedback I've come to give you, that the issues that you are raising with us, the issues that you are raising with me, we take them extremely seriously. So we've done the eSIM, more work to be done on postpaid, but the prepaid one, elegant solution. QR code based, elegant, works very nicely. Another one is payments and suspensions. You'll see that on your invoice now, you get a QR code. And then you are able to just click on that, and you can get the clean number of payment options. This used to take in the past almost like 2 days before you can reconnect to your favorite network. 2 days. Now it is seamless, it's immediate. We fixed that problem for you. We understood the query. A lot of customers complain about it. We've now fixed that one. There's also a very nice thing that you are doing, because we're very sensitive about where we are in terms of the economy. People are struggling, payment challenges. So we've put a feature on my MTN app. It says promise to pay. Promise to pay on my MTN app. Promise to pay. What does that mean? If you have a contract with us, you are struggling to make payments today, tomorrow, next week, proactively, you can make an arrangement and say, look, MTN, I've been a customer with you for a while. Can I just pay in 2 weeks' time, in 3 days' time? And you make the arrangement and you give you the options. Why are we doing that? Because the customer has a table at MTN. You are at the table, so you have a seat at the table. That's what I want to say. So we fixed that problem. We're putting that feature for you. Promise to pay. Think about that. Proactively, that maybe you've got debit order challenges. Maybe there's a debit order that has come through. A practical solution is to say, okay, before I get disconnected and I cannot be able to actually attend to the service, I cannot be able to make a call, I cannot be able to browse, promise to pay. Put a few options so we can be able to work with you and we can help you and come to some form of an arrangement. Again, these are our efforts to remove the pain points that you face. The fourth one that you fix, which I know this one is really a pain point for many of you, is the SIM swap process. We've now simplified this journey. Very, very, very simplified now. So when you lose your phone, you can do it safely and you can do it much more quickly. So that is on through the call center and on the USSD. the MTN app is coming. We're launching that very quickly. So I'm giving you all these 4 journeys, or what you call use cases. Spoke about the eSIM one, what we have done on eSIM, elegant solution on prepaid. We're doing this for you. Payments and suspensions, quick way to be able to make payments, very immediate, so we can reconnect to the network, elegantly done. So we've done that. And then also a nice feature that we've put in to work with you to manage your pressures on cost and inflation. We've given you a new feature, say promise to pay. And then the last one that I spoke about is SIM swap. Now it doesn't end there. There are many journeys. Let me make 2 promises today. These ones are not working the way we want. The big one is extra time. So that one is not working elegantly. So we're working on it. I'm giving you a promise so you can hold me accountable. I'm asking that you give me a little bit of time on this one. Let's say maybe October or so, we'll come back to you, with a proper clean solution. The messaging there, we need to clean it up. How are you communicating with you on extra time? We need to clean it up. So I promise you, we are working on it. So big one. Another big one is the roaming challenges. I get a lot of people calling me, oh, Charles, I was in this place, I could not roam. They call my executives, they do escalations. Let me promise you today, we are on it. And I can promise you, I think this one very quickly will have it done and addressed. But there's a long list of these issues that we are plowing through them, cleaning them. Why is this important? Our job is to make sure that for you to do business with us, it is as seamless and as simple as possible. So we've done that. Let me take a few comments because I can see they're building up. I'm gonna go to the top. I see Hussein Hakim. Hi, Hussein. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for connecting, Hussein. Matthew, great. Good, everyone. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Melanie Dupree says, I have a question. I think that's what you're saying, Melanie Dupree. If you can throw the question, I'll be very happy. I see your question. It says, I also paid. Okay, let me look for Melanie's question properly. You say here, Melanie, I also paid 500 in April on account, and it's not reflecting on the account. Melanie, can I just take the point and ask the team to say, please, team, immediately attend to Melanie, try and reach out to her immediately. Let's address Melanie's point. Let me go to Luca. Says, hi there, Charles, looking forward to the chat, and thanks for making the time. Luca, thank you for making the time. Thank you for taking your precious time and coming to hear and to hold me accountable, to demand answers from me. I really, really appreciate the fact that you're taking your time to come in and listen to me and also to give feedback. Let me look at Johan. Johan says, I pay my account the same amount every month. This month, I had an extra 142.20 cents that must be paid. Why is this extra? What is this extra amount for? Johan, can I just ask that the team get in touch with Johan? Johan, I've got a whole team, the whole army that's going to look at this for you. They'll respond to you and see exactly what the issue is, and they'll be able to give you answers. Thank you so much for raising that. I want to talk to Bongani Tladla. He says to me, CEO, your network is poor between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. in Emelo, Mpumalanga. This has been happening for years now. And I love MTN, by the way. I've been a customer for more than 15 years now. My brother, you know what? I'm grateful. Thanks for this feedback. And you've given us an assignment here. You say this has been happening for years. My suspicion is that it's a coverage issue. But you say it's between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. So maybe stability there, or maybe low shedding impact, So can I ask the team to look at MLO, the regional managers, our general manager of the network, Farad and the team, our CTO, Rami, can we look at that area that Mr. Bongani Dladla is complaining about? Thank you so much. And can I really say to you, thank you for sticking with us for 15 years. Thanks that even when you don't get things right and we are not perfect as an organization, you still stay with us. I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart that I truly, Bongani, you, personally, between the two of us, I truly appreciate you. I appreciate the feedback that you're giving to us. Thank you so much. I want to go to, okay, Morakana, we've greeted each other here. Let me go to Kulisade. Says, good Friday afternoon, Sir Charles. Thank you so much, my brother. Now, there's a big, long comment here from Tenolo Waramunamudi. Tenolo, this is a very big one. So if I can ask, I'm going to try and look at maybe two lines. You say, hello, Mr. Molapisi. I'm honestly very disappointed in you. After I ask you to top up my Momo with something so that I can buy food at home, then you agreed on helping me by blessing me with $500 Momo or grocery voucher, in which up until today I haven't received any, and none of your MTN team reached to me. But well, it's fine, sir, even though I still continue to be a loyal customer. So, and then you list a lot of comments on there. Can I just ask the team to figure out why this is happening? Tenolo, I'm the first one to say I'm so sorry, my dear sister, for that. Let's figure it out. I'll ask the team to go deep and find out exactly what's going on there. Thank you so much for your comment. And Kalebo, you've taken enough time to really type this. I truly and honestly appreciate you for taking so much time. So thank you and thank you and thank you again. You say increase Facebook text and photo mode from 15 MB to at least 20 MBs daily mode, sir. Okay, thank you so much for your feedback. I truly appreciate it. The team, can we look at what's going on with Tenolo? The $500, the Momo voucher, and the grocery voucher you promised Tenolo. Let me look at this one. Ramuli Johannes Sibone says, afternoon, says, always a joy to have you. Look, my brother, always a joy to have a conversation with you. Thank you so much for joining you. Good afternoon, Chief Extra Mile. I'm saying good afternoon, Extra Mile as well. Let me move to this one. Hello from Iran. Hello from South Africa. Motsepe Motsehwa says, good day, sir. My question is, how does one become a supplier, specifically Memo? Sorry, not Memo, Momo. As a business, we believe we have a solution to incorporate the informal sector, rural and urban townships. Motsepe Motsehwa, thanks for reaching out. Let me get the team to see if we can onboard you as an agent, if there's a way that we can work together. Can I say thank you, my brother, for reaching out? Cedric Jonga says, I don't even know where to start with my issues with MTN South Africa. Cedric, start somewhere. Just tell me something. Give me something. Give me work to do, my brother. So thank you so much for reaching out, Cedric. I want to move to Tumelo. Tumelo Mameza. Awesome, as always. Plans for Chinosis expansion for SMEs. Okay, look, Tumelo, I know I used to work with him when I was in Nigeria. Mr. Mameza, I hope you're doing well. I hope the family is okay. Look, the Chinosis team can get in touch with you. I mean, essentially, Chinosis is an API marketplace. The integration is not just for large corporates, it's also for SMEs. It's the exposure of APIs for everyone who wants to integrate into MTN and many other APIs which are non-MTN based. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for reaching out, and thanks for your comment. Hopefully the team also get in touch with you to expatiate a little bit more around what can we do for SMEs, as Cheno says. Elise says, good day, Sunrise Park, Rustenburg is still struggling with signal. Please advise. Okay, Elise, I've mentioned a few areas in Rustenburg. I know that we are not done, but I like to think that by the time I come to speak to you in the next session, I should have Rustenburg wrapped up completely. So I'll take it that maybe it's an area that's still yet to be done. And the team, the network team that's on call, can I ask you please to respond to Elise if there's any promise we can give her on when we expect to touch Sunrise Park in Rustenburg? I know that we have plowed through many of those sites in Rustenburg. So maybe there's an issue there. So the general manager, the senior manager for the region, can we please give Elise Slater some feedback? Thank you so much. Okay, Mohammed Mogalia says, good afternoon. In Lenasia, the signal is bad when it's load shedding. Okay, let's look at what you need to do there. My understanding is that we've made some progress in land. So the team can have a look at that, especially if you say it's bad when it's load shedding. The promise, Mohammed, that I've made to you is that stage 6, you should be okay. So if you are saying you are not, then there's a problem. And I thought that we've cleared lands. Can I ask the team to look at that? Why are we still having a problem in Lenasia? Why is that still happening? The team that's on the floor, that's listening, thank you very much. Ibusa Foundation says, Rustenburg, we are good. Yeah, thank you, Ibusa. In some areas of Rustenburg, I'm very sure that we've cleaned it up. Some areas we're still finishing off, so thank you for the feedback. Now, Crystal Thomas says, I love MTN and I've been with them for 14 years and I won't change. All I can do is thank you. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, that comment, I take it very, very seriously. I want to assure you, Crystal, that even as we say this, we do not take our responsibility to do the job that you need to do to keep you and to make sure that you are given the right level of customer service. We don't take that for granted at all. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me move on. Bolaji says, hello from Nigeria. Bolaji, hello, my brother. I hope you're doing well. I spent 7 years in that country. The country was fantastic and was good to me. So it's always good to connect with fellow Nigerians. Thank you so much, man. Hope you're doing well, Bolaji, in Nigeria. Ibrahim Dadza says, hello, Mr. CEO. We are struggling with signal in Olivenholzbusch. We took 3 years contract with MTN, now just paying for Mahala. That's bad service. That's what Ibrahim is saying. Now, this is not right. I mean, in this area, can I just ask the team to attend to it? Ibrahim, look, I apologize on this one. I mean, 3-year contract, you're not getting any service. That's not what we are about. That is not what we are about. So I'm taking the comment, Ibrahim. I think that this area is in Midrand, I suspect. We are covering that. The last time I checked in terms of the coverage, I think we're almost 60% of all the sites in that area. I'll validate, but I think we're coming close to closing the entire area. So that's not our intention, to make you to pay for a service and then it's just mahala and we're providing best service to you. You know, I apologize, Ibrahim, but I can promise Ephraim, sorry, I apologize, Ephraim, and then we're gonna make sure that it's fixed. Joe Townend says MTN are incompetent. Okay, Joe, thanks for the feedback. What you can do, fine, I take the feedback. You know, feedback is a gift. We will improve, we'll get better. But if you can help me, you know, is to guide me, you know, which area have we disappointed you? Then I'll figure out what we need to do to improve, you know, on our incompetence. You know, for us, you know, I want to be honest with you, comments like this don't offend us. They build us and they make us improve. And like we say, feedback is a gift. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much for reaching out and giving me feedback. There's a nice comment here. Okay, great work, Extra Mile team. Great work. Thank you so much to you. Let's go to Ruben Moshaloch. He says, I see ICASA's report on your network reliability and quality is positive. Job well done. Ruben, thank you so much. You know, my brother. Look, again, we're not going to be drowned by the positive comments. We have a lot of work to do, but you know, every step, you know, every little work we do, we're moving closer to fixing the entire problem. So let me go to Nadir. Says, good day, good afternoon, Mr. CEO. I've been on a MTN contract for the past 15 years and never had a signal issue. But over the last 6 months, the network performance has been terrible. Durban South, near Toyota Factory. Thank you so much for being so specific, Nadir. Thank you so much for that. Download speeds of 2 Mbps and upload of less than 1 Mbps. It makes it impossible to have Zoom meetings on MTN. I've been forced to get a Vodacom and I'm stuck with an MTN contract for the next year that I can barely use. I've escalated it to the network coverage number, the online inquiry form, Twitter, and email complaints over the last 4 months. I hope you can help get this issue fixed. Nadir, can you just reach out to me and send me, even if it's on Facebook, a direct message? You can find me on Facebook, or maybe you can find me on LinkedIn. And can I ask the team to immediately, as we speak right now, contact Nadir right now as we speak, please? Really, I can just only apologize on that one, Nadir. But you know what I like is that you have given me a very clear and specific location: Toyota Factory, Durban South. Toyota Factory, you know, Durban South. We've got a very strong, you know, senior manager for the network there. You know, they will look into this immediately. You know, so I really apologize. I'll make sure that we do a proper follow-up on this. The team that's in the background, everyone who's listening, can we make sure that this is attended to, please? Thank you so much. My brother, I appreciate you and thanks for your feedback. Let's go to, you say they take money from my account. Okay, this is Joe Townend. Okay, let me read this. Joe says to me, says they take money from my account and it shows on the system, yet they take the money again, plus a fee for not paying. They agree that they've taken both amounts, yet say no refund due. They owe me. Joe Townend. Joe Townend says that. Can I ask the team to look at this immediately, please? immediately. Joe, thanks for giving me this feedback. This is not what we want to do, and that's not the kind of service we want to deliver. So thanks for the feedback. Let me go to Lisa Oberholzer. Says, hi, we need more overrides. Cannot help clients waiting 2 months, nothing done. Loose clients just about overrides. Can't help clients, and not helping us. Lisa, and I can see the emojis there, the tears emoji. Thank you so much for giving me feedback, Lisa. Again, feedback is a gift. We'll definitely attend to this. Let me go to Linda. It says, our issues are never resolved with MTN. You are more like a political party now, just promising and doing absolutely nothing. Linda Collins, maybe can I just ask that we look into this? I'm not sure exactly what you're looking at that you have not fixed for you, Linda. If you can help me, can be a bit more specific to make sure that we're not like a political party and just making promises. But I can assure you that whatever that you have is it's in our interest, first of all, to make sure that we sort the problem that concern you. So thank you for the feedback. Let me move to the next one. Okay, I want to read this one. It says, Tepiso Natasha, thank you for reaching out. Please connect. Okay, that's fine. That's from the team. Okay, let me look at Tobilo Ndlangisa. It says, good day, sir. It's been a bumpy ride for all of us since the load shedding. I've lost some data minutes due to technical issues, but MTN has always been the network to me, the first ever network to engage live with their customers. My blood is yellow. MTN forever. Hope you'll find solutions soon to fix the problems. Thank you for reaching out to us, MTN, hashtag MTN CEO Live Chat. Tobilo Ndlangisa, thank you. It's people like you who also give me hope to keep pushing. I can assure you that we're making significant progress. And people like us are energized by challenges. So thank you for the comment and the positive comment that you're putting here. But most importantly, only good as it comes. Mulemo, look, we will be coming to 5G, but we will be coming there, And why is that, you may ask me? We still have a very strong 4G coverage, and 4G is still a very strong and good network. If you can deliver on 4G, for instance, 12 Mbps, 14 Mbps, it's significant amount of speed. You won't even know the difference. So I can assure you that it's all coming, but it's a proper managed approach. But wherever you are, the signal that you will have on 4G, it should be fantastic enough in the rural area for you to be able to do what you want to do. Let me move. Lucas Kokon says, thanks for the invite, champ. This is always needed. Lucas, please, my brother, we are here to answer to you. We also want to make sure that we keep you as our customer. I'm here to sell to you. I'm here to give you feedback, but I'm also here to ask you to stay with us. I'm here to ask you to give us another chance. I'm here to ask you to stay with MTN, so it's an ask. But for me to do that, I must make sure that the things that concern you, I address. So thank you so much, Lucas Kokong. Bonwise Mahori says, do you have eSIM on prepaid? I'm saying, hell yeah, we do, Bonwise. And it's working elegantly. Can I ask you to go and try it, my brother, and maybe give me feedback in the next session? So, we've made a very good effort here. I'm so proud of the team that has worked on this, because the work is done by the team, by the way. They've done a fantastic job on this. Elegant journey, seamless on eSIM, on prepaid. So go and test it for me and let me know and enjoy the service. Rakesh Nana says, let me read this one. He says, greetings, good people. Please note that we've also added resilience from backup help. Okay. To all our MTN stores, everywhere you go. Thank you, Rakesh. Rakesh is giving the customers feedback. Thank you for supporting me, Rakesh. Because this is what concerned other customers before. What Rakesh is telling you, colleagues, is that before we used to struggle in our stores, without backup power, and then we'll have to close the stores. Problem sorted. Rakesh, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Let me talk to Luandle Sitei Mashi. She says, good day, extra miler. Where do we go or call for online order follow-up? It has been on processing for the longest time. Colleagues, can you please assist Mr. Mashishi right away? Ntate Mashishi, re ke kope hore they must assist you right away. Mr. Seitei, right away to give you feedback, please. Please, let's make sure that this order fulfillment moves from processing status to fulfilled status. Please, team, let's address that. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking. The team will get back to you immediately, right now. So let me go to Somelele Ntamo says, hi Charles, I want to know how about 5G. Okay. Roland is going, is it near completion? No, it's not near completion. Somalele, we're sitting on above, I think above 25-26% 5G population coverage. So it's not near completion. It's a multi-year program, but we're making very, very good progress. However, the 4G network that we have, we've invested quite significantly, on the 4G layer, and it works perfectly fine. So we're building up on that layer, we're building up on 4G, we're building up on 5G. It is coming your way. It's coming your way. So thank you so much for asking. And Somalele, can I really just say thank you for showing interest, and thank you for taking your time to really ask a question that concerns you. Let me move on. Kim Nicholson says, hello, Kim. Hope you're doing well. Let me move. Okay. This is the interesting one. Pandukai Mapuranga says, your communication is very bad and very disjointed. Pandukai, so I'm not sure exactly which communication. Is this call you're talking about, or is it something else? Let's work together on that one, brother. If you can give me exactly where we can improve, we'll be very happy to improve. And right now, I want to say thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. So thank you so much. Let me move. Loazi Cedric Mamba says, okay, let me listen to this one. It says, good day, Mr. CEO. I have an issue with service providers like yours. When it comes to service delivered in urban areas compared to rural areas, why are rural areas given bad service? Response to our queries logged a nightmare. To be exact, I recently logged a coverage issue in our area. The tower went dead for 2 months ago and is still not fixed. And yet, doing my research when it comes to urban areas, that's not the case. Are we not important as well? Your response to this will be greatly appreciated. Lwazi, thanks. Lwazi, the first thing I'll say to you is that I'm from a rural area myself. I travel to rural areas. I have families in rural areas. I go to weddings in rural areas. I go home to the rural area. We will never neglect rural areas. I think this issue, it could actually be maybe an issue of vandalism of the site. So we'll look into it. Sometimes what happens on this site is that our sites get vandalized. Vandalized meaning that people just go on and they destroy infrastructure. That sometimes happens. But also sometimes we are also slow, and we have to own up to that, Lwazi. So let me find out. So you're asking more of a general question. What will be more helpful to me, Mr. Mamba, is that you drop me a little bit of a clear case of exactly where the issue is, and then let's see if we can help you. Kabira says, good day. Why are rural areas? I'm being hit today by issues in the rural areas. Thank you so much. Kabira, I'm hoping that with the question that you're asking, that my answer to Lwazi addresses your concern as well. So thank you so much. Let me go to Tanya says, well, okay, thank you so much, Tanya. I appreciate the feedback. I want to move to more questions. Okay, this is Malebu Sifula says, Jumela Remolapisi, thank you for treating us as the crux of your business. We've been experiencing some connectivity and stability issues with MTN in Olivedale area, mostly in the early evenings. Please have a look at that matter. Okay, Olivedale. Malebu Kyalebocha. Thank you for reaching out. Olivedale, gentlemen and ladies, can we make sure that you look at the Olivedale area? What is going on here in this area? Farad, Rami, senior managers, general managers in that area, let's attend to that and see what's going on in that area. If it's an issue of a battery power or backup stability, I can assure you that we'll be coming to it. Kiamo Khetu Sifularo says, Yellow Mr. Malapis, thank you for the Vivo Y35 I received from MT Maponya Mall. Wow, that's good news. Thank you, sir. You are a man of your words. No, look, thank you for confirming, because sometimes we do these things and I'm never sure that the gifts that we give that people receive. Let me thank you for Kia for reaching out, and enjoy it and use it. Thank you so much. Let me go to Molemota, who says, okay, Molemota replying to Letabilo. So Zumukwena, Letabilo Zumukwena age, bruh, this new 1 hour boom is over. Okay, I'm not sure that comment. Maybe we can be a bit more specific. Okay, there is Ahmed. Ahmed says, Malebu Sifu, thank you for reaching out. Thank you, Ahmed, for replying. Let me move to this one. This is the name is Amethyst Naidu. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Madam Naidu. You says, this is amazing, addressing concerns with the community. Look, I mean, Amethyst, think about it. Hey, without you, there is no MTN. I mean, we can sit here and act all like big people and be excited about our jobs. But the reality is that we only do this because you give us a chance. We only do this, because you take your heart and money and you spend on the network. So when we say you're important, it's a very practical issue of existence of MTN. We can only exist if you allow us to exist. So thank you for allowing us to exist. Thank you for giving us a chance. Thank you for doing business with us. Our job is to make sure that we delight you. That's what we want to do. So may I take this time to say thank you. I want to go to Derek Chikanga. Derek says to me, good afternoon, Charles. Are you undertaking any initiatives to expand 4G LTE in rural areas? And also, should we expect increased 5G availability soon across South Africa? Two questions you're asking me, Mr. Chikanga. First of all, of course, 4G LTE in terms of coverage. I mean, we're quite advanced in terms of population coverage, actually. So other areas which are not covered, we will cover them. I come from a rural area, and I know I've seen a 4G signal, and I've traveled many rural areas. We do have 4G in many rural areas. I admit it's not all of them, but we will be closing that gap. And then the second question that you're asking me, Mr. Derek Chikanga, you're saying to me, should we expect increased 5G availability soon across South Africa? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. But what I'm going to do, we're going to make sure we do it smart. We're going to make sure that we still use the 4G technology because it's still a decent technology. We should not make a mistake to think that 4G is a legacy tech. It's not. 4G is a decent tech, so that's still going to be with us for a long time. And then 5G as well. So if we have to think about the future of our network, our ambition is to retire 3G, to stay with 2G, a small layer of 2G, and then maybe measure with 4G and then 5G. That's sort of like the shape of how you can think about the structure of our network going forward. Because you know why? We can't continue to run multiple networks. If we run multiple networks, 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G, it doesn't help us in terms of cost management to become inefficient. We can't support it very well. It's CapEx hungry. So we have to make sure that there's a clear balance. Thank you so much. Let me go to John Wami says, watching from South Sudan, Juba. Nice. Say hello to my friends there in Juba. There's a gentleman there called Saint. I hope he's doing a good job in South Sudan. He's the chief commercial officer there. I think he must be doing a fantastic job. He used to work with me in Zambia. Thank you so much. Let me move to Mulutsi Malek. It says, good afternoon, Charlie. I hope all is well. Just keep doing good. Okay. Muluzi Kaleboha. Thank you so much for reaching out, my brother. We'll do our best. Thank you so much. Let me go to Steel. Gloria says, you're welcome. Let me go to Bongani. Says, good afternoon, brother Charles. I love using more vouchers. Is MTN planning to introduce more voucher options? You have no idea, my brother. I wish I could reveal what's coming in the next, I think it's about 3 weeks. But my team will kill me. It's a big one. It's a big one. I wish I could reveal it. I wish I could tell you, but watch the space. In the next session, when I'm come to tell you what we are launching, you are going to be so surprised. What we have coming on Momo is unbelievable. Thank you so much, Mr. Nkosi. Stick to Momo, my brother. There's tons and tons of integrations we're doing. We're bringing multiple partners. Essentially, Bongani, what we're saying is that look at your mobile money as a digital retailer. Just look at it that way. It's a digital retail platform. So tons of stuff is coming. Thank you so much, Bongani. Let me listen to and take a comment from Tanya. It says, Imagine if this was a president answering the people. Visionary. Thank you, Martin. Let me move to Pandugai. Okay, so Pandugai says, I was debited more without any communication. Okay, this is where you're saying our communication is very clumsy. It's disjointed. Mr. Pandugai said this. And then I said to him, I don't understand what you mean. Now he's clarifying it. He says, I was debited more without any communication. We're going to change it, Pandugai. Trust me. Now that we've mentioned it, it's going to be fixed, my brother. It's going to be fixed. So let me move on. Because we have mentioned it, because we have left it here, because we have delivered this message today, it's done. It's done. Thank you so much. Let me move to Molemotau. It says, extra mile, going to keep and bring more people to people's network. You have a problem, take it to the boss. Thank you so much, Molemotau. You know, I don't work alone. I work with an army of generals and lieutenants, very competent at what they do, very excited to serve the people of South Africa on the Yellow Network. We understand why we do what we do. We understand the criticality of our service and why it's important to you. And our job is to serve you to the best of our ability with the utmost level of humility and grace, that we remain loyal to you as our customer so that you, Mr. Mulimo, can be loyal to us. First, we do our job so we can keep you. It's for us first. The move belongs to us. We make the first move to make sure that you are happy so that you can trust us and do business with us. Let me move. I want to take this one. Just joined now. This is Christine. Welcome, Christine. Molodzi Maleka says, good afternoon. Okay, I've dealt with this one. Always Chimbane says, hi, Charles. Is MTN open to exploring solutions from external service providers to help reduce the impact of load shedding on base stations? Always absolutely true. We are. It just depends, my brother, on exactly what solution you're talking about. If you say to me, no, look, Charles, I can help you to roll out power infrastructure, we'll look at it. If you say to me, look, I can help you to partner with you, on a retail-based power solution and a go-to-market together, we'll look at it. If you say to me, I can innovate, with a different solar proposition to help you on infrastructure, we'll look at it. We're open. We're open. Challenge us and let's see what we can do. Thank you so much, brother. Always to thank you, Mr. Mbani. Okay, this is Lerato Kweli says, MTN, please help. I didn't get my voucher this month. Okay, can I ask the team to find out why Lerato did not get the voucher? Let's find out exactly what happened there. I want to come and talk to this one. Samkelo Menziwa says, please don't enter a beautiful offer of 100 gig for 230, 100 GB for 230. Can I ask the team to validate that? Samkelo, thank you so much for reaching out. Feedback is a gift. We appreciate you taking the time. Let me move to Tanya. Tanya says it's comforting to know we still have leaders like this. Look, Tanya, there's many in this country who are working very hard to make our country great. There's nothing exceptional about me. It's all that we're all doing. There are many CEOs who are working very hard to move this country forward. Many of my colleagues who are working very hard. Many of my peers who are working very hard. But for me, taking feedback from customers, it delights me and I want to hear from you. And sometimes the feedback is not always positive. And sometimes the tone is not always nice. But you know why? You know why we do this? Because you are very important. You are very important, Tanya. So we trust that you take this very seriously. Give us feedback, challenge us, tell us what we're not doing well. We prefer to even hear the worst stories because when you challenge us, then we improve. Tanya, thank you so much for reaching out. Let me move. Still, Gloria says, this is my country and my MTN. I say the same thing, Gloria. I say the same thing. South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. End of story. South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. Let me see you post that for me. You can post this as many as possible. South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. Let me see who's going to post that for me first on the comments. South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. South Africa, my country, and MTN, my network. Thank you so much, Gloria Steele. Let me move on. Okay, Larato says, check your inbox. I did give you the number. Okay, Larato, I will check. I can admit I'm not a regular Facebook user, so let me test that. And then I've got a team here to my left. The minute I'm done here, I'm going to go into my Facebook. I'll test if I can find it, and I'm going to get the team to call you immediately when I'm done with this session. Lerato Kweli, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I might not be the one calling you, Lerato, but I can tell you that a member of my team will give you a call when I'm done. Let me move on. Okay, let me move on. Mulemo says, okay, that's fine. Mulemo says, we've answered. Nadir says, does eSIM prepared to work on Galaxy smartphone watches? I'm going to ask the team to validate that for me. Ngaba Makolo says, leading from the front, of course. Ngaba, and you can do the same where you are, by the way. Where we are as a country, in my own humble opinion, is that everyone must do their bit. We are the hope we are waiting for. We are the solutions we are waiting for. We are the messiahs we are waiting for. Us must get up and make this country happen. So I'm challenging you, Neva, that in your own space, wherever you are, my brother, whether it's family, whether it's church, whether it's a neighborhood, do the same. Let me move to Mulimotao. Let me go on to the next one. I want to read this one. It says, this is Davidin Holster Festas. Why can't people with no accounts don't get approved? I suspect what you're saying is that maybe it's a credit vetting issue. That's my suspicion. I suspect that's what you're trying to say. I mean, obviously, we validate the level of credit. We validate if you're going to pay. I suspect that's what you're saying. But if you can be a bit more specific, I'll appreciate it. Thank you very much. I want to move to Premier Ali. He says, good day, CEO. I took an insurance and submitted all required documents, which was iPhone. When I claimed, your staff told me that there was a mistake of a premium. Now I must pay money of back bill or get Android worth 2,000. This thing hurts me as I trusted your service. Can I just ask the team to really look at this issue speedily? Premier Ali, thank for raising this. Why will that happen? Generally with these things, my inclination, what I found out, Premier, is that there's always an explanation. So I'm going to ask the team to double click on this and give you feedback. Thank you so much, Premier. And I want to say to you, because you have raised it with me, because you have said so on this platform, we will attend to it. Thank you so much. I want to talk to Dorian Page. Mr. CEO, I'm so impressed with the 5G connectivity in majority areas in Gauteng. Dorian Page, thank you. We're doing this across the nation. It's not only in Gauteng, but I appreciate what you're saying. You can expect more. There'll be more coming for sure. So I'm glad. Thanks for positive feedback. Let me move on. I want to talk to this one. Bongani Ngosi says, how's it, Brother Charles? I love using Momo. Okay, no, I've dealt with this one. It says, will there be voucher options available in the future? I've dealt with this one. Okay, let me hear. KO says to me, network is a great problem in Sterkspruit, Hesher. Coville location. That area could not have MTN network for full 24 hours. Please, CEO, in Herschel, Coville location, network problem, Sterkspruit. Thank you so much, KO, if I can maybe pronounce your name that way. The team will look into it speedily. Thank you so much for raising that, my brother. Thank you for raising it. I can assure you that we'll attend to it. And if we are not close to fixing it, we'll tell you. We'll be very honest with you. But I can tell you that more work will be done. You're saying for a full 24 hours. Normally, what could have happened here, is maybe our response time, maybe the site is vandalized. And times what happens, is that when the site is vandalized, they steal our batteries, they break our sites. It takes a little bit of time to fix. So we have to make sure that we address that. Thank you so much, KO. Let me move to Calvin Jaga says, hi, Samuel PC. Just wanted to let you know that you're the best CEO in South Africa. We love MTN, and with you in the helm is going far. Calvin, thanks for the feedback. But Calvin, to be honest, and this is the honest truth, there's a huge army of fantastic, hardworking MTNers behind me. There are people who inspire me to continue to come here. I can only come and speak to you. You know why? Because I know there's a big army that's backing me. And I think a big thank you goes to them. I accept your statement with humility, but I want to assure you that I'm backed by a force of people, men and women who work very hard in the network area, in our sales and distribution area, in our shops, in our call center. And I know, Calvin, that sometimes we get things wrong. Sometimes things are not well in our call center, in our stores, in our sales area, sometimes in our network. I get that. But we are hard at work, my brother. We are hard at work. Thank you so much. Let me move on. Paul Boadia says, Paul in Luxembourg, but looking at fiber for Mama back in South Africa, as Welcome is doing, and ESCOM is to my mother 1 day and 1 minute issues. Okay. Paul, we'll look at the comment. Maybe I'm not getting it clear, but I'm with you. Still, Gloria says, Obrigado, my MTN, my future. You see, now you're even taking to the next level. I said, South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. Now you say, Obrigado, my MTN, my future. Thank you so much, Still. Thanks for engaging me, and thanks for making this engagement fun as well. KO says, all I want to say is that I love your network. And Kupade Tashe, here is my number. KO, thank you so much. Thanks for the love, and thanks for using MTN. And we are going to work so hard, my brother. We are going to work so hard to keep you happy. Today, I might not be able to give you data. Today, I might not be able to give freebies, but I can tell you next time I'll make a plan. We will work hard to impress you. We will work hard to keep you. We'll work hard to find the better products for you. We'll work very hard to improve customer experience in the network. We'll miss a step, but we'll be coming back to account. So thank you so much. Okay, let me listen to this one. So Matsoku Morgan says to me, we don't have network coverage. Matsoku, can you tell me exactly which area, please? I'll appreciate that. Thank you so much for mentioning that. I want to go to Paul Boadia says, thank you. This month I have a few other contracts linked to the main contract, but they literally cut the line and they said it was in arrears, knowing I had paid. When I called them for this site, they said, ma'am, you are in arrears of 7 cents. I kid you not. You can't make this. You can't make this things up. 7 cents, and they cut the line. Wow, that's Mpo Boadia. That the MTN people cut your service. That we and me as the CEO of this business, because ultimately I'm responsible for what you are saying here. We cut your service because you owe us 7 cents. I'm going to ask the team to look into this very quickly. I can promise you they'll attend to you. Thank you so much, Mpo. Thank you so much for that. I want to listen to Amos Lechochonolo. He says, last month I wanted to buy phone contract and my credit score was 500 and MTN gave me 300 rand SIM card. I don't understand why you wanted a phone contract and it looks like we only gave you a SIM only deal. I think that's what you are trying to say. Can I ask the team to look at that one? Thank you so much. Nava says, long shot. Any complimentary tickets for the Bob game tomorrow? Nava, I'm saying for sure, long shot for sure, my brother. Long one. Extra long shot. Thank you so much for reaching out. Unfortunately not, brother. I think all the tickets are taken, but support them. We support the Box, and I think tomorrow we wish them a fantastic game against the Pumas. Let me move to Sanele Kumalo says, hi, good day. Please help me. I bought 300 airtime accidental instead of 30 bucks. Can I ask the team to look at that? You 300 instead of 30 bucks. Thank you so much for reaching out. We don't take that for granted. Let's see if there's an issue. Please send me airtime. Okay, let me move from that one. I want to hear Kagiso Dipofa. He says to me, he says, hi, Mr. Malapisi. I just want to know if you are able to bring back the email service in the near future. Anyway, can I kindly be thanked with a smartphone to assist my child with her homeworks and she learned from YouTube kids? Next time, Kagiso, I'll make a plan. Thank you for staying with MTN. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you so much. I don't see us bring the email service. Thank you so much for that. Steven says something here. He says to me, I've been defrauded by your MTN staff. It says your MTN staff members defrauded me. This is Mr. Stephen Ferris. Stephen Ferris. Can I ask the team to look at Stephen? Stefan, can I say sorry to that? Let's see where the problem is. who would have done this, what happened, investigate it. And if we take time doing it, I apologize. We'll look into it. Thank you so much for raising it. I want to move. Thank you so much, man. There's a number of comments. I need to move. There you go. KO says, South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. Thank you so much. Dorian Page, South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. Morakana Molepo, SA, my country, MTN, my network. Amos Letohonolo, South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. Malebu Sifula, South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. Thank you. Thank you. You don't know how much you have made me so happy, and you've given me hope. Not only hope for MTN, but hope for our country. SA, my country, raise a flag. MTN, my network. SA, my country, MTN, my network. I always say that we're the hope that we are waiting for. We're the solutions that we are waiting for. We're the messiahs that we are expecting. South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. Let me go back and take the comments and deal with the issues. Dunga Gianni says to me, Eskom Kusile Power Station Tower forever down. Please look into it. Apparently, the interchange is forever being vandalized. Why can't you link it to the nearby feeding tower, considering criticality of that area? Very good question, actually, Dunga. Very, very good question. I'm going to have an answer for you the next time I come back here. And Edunga, I want to ask you to log in, because I like the way you thought about this thing, and you've engaged very clearly. So the team is going to check this for me. The solution, and longer term, they'll indicate. But Dunga Gianni, I'm asking my team to note this comment you're making. When I'm coming back in August, I'm going to address you specifically on this issue, Dunga. I'm going to address you on this one, I promise you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to move to the next one because I'm now running out of time. I'm running out of time. South Africa, my country, MTN, my network. HVSI says, thank you, Mr. Molapis, for engaging directly with our clients. I appreciate keep us. Thank you very much. Let's move to the next question. Thank you so much. HVA, let me go to Petras Poho says, keep up the good work. I've been struggling to get MSN. I've been communicating with our customer care line since last week without any changes. I don't know if it's MSN or MTN or SMS. Petras Poho, the team will get in touch with you. Melanie says, how do we inbox the team? Please respond to Melanie right away. I want to move on and take maybe the last questions. Tabo says, last month I bought the MTN route and the consultant lied about the price. That's what Tabo says I bought the router and the consultant lied to me about the price. I want to apologize to you, Brati. Sorry for that. Let's investigate it and see what happened to Tabo. Anything we can do there. Let me look at Monder Khadebe says to me, he says, is there iPhone 14 Plus in the MTN store at Heidelberg store? Can I ask the Heidelberg store manager right away to respond to Monde Khadebe, asking for iPhone 14, wants to know if they can come and buy the iPhone 14 at the Heidelberg store. Can I ask the team to do that right away? The manager of the store or the agents, please, can we make sure we attend to that? I want to say, fellow South Africans, and I want to say thank you, colleagues and friends. I want to thank you for your time, that you took your time to come and give me this feedback. I want to assure you that we take the feedback very, very seriously. Thank you for engagement. Thank you for trusting us. And sometimes I know that we let you down, but I want to give you assurance that we are truly humbled by your support, and we'll continue to come and give you feedback. We are accountable to you ultimately. You are the boss of MTN, and you have the seat at the table. Stay well and God bless. Thank you very much.
Zumbi